Good evening, everybody. How are you doing this evening? Hang on a second. I think I can hear myself somewhere, which I should not be doing. Oh, that's turned down. Always irritating when you get that little noise going on. You can't quite figure out where it's coming from. Yeah, I can definitely hear myself, I think. Oh, I know why. Apologize. Nope, that's not the reason. I thought I was routing sound through Mac's speakers. And now it seems I can't hear it at all. So, and every source I can find seems to indicate that I'm not monitoring it. Alright. How are we doing? Now that I've gotten over that. It's the beginning of the week, which means we have the usual startup tasks to commence. And if I don't do them in order, I'll forget. Where are you going, Phoebe? I think you're okay to piddle on the plants here. Just don't piddle on any of the people. They probably wouldn't appreciate it. Don't chew on them either. I always pretty much get the same bunch of stuff. I've got to tidy those up too. And I typically get one of these. How many of these can I get? Oh, 10. Might as well. Sooner or later I've got to go cracking those. Probably not today. And that's it for that part. Now we go and have a look at helmet configurations. Hello, Helminth. How's the peristalsis? So, Mesa, Trinity, and now the thing is, I should be able to invigorate Titania here. So for Titania, that's going to be an interesting question. That would appear to be very Titania, I think. Yeah, I think so. That assumes, of course, that... Well, let's see if I've got all three of these. Lavos, Trinity, and Mesa. I know I've got two of them. The question is, do I have... Oh, I need to finish ranking him up. I thought I had a Trinity. I don't. Okay. Oh, I do. So let's go and grab Lavos. Oh, I've also got to feed him. Oh, isn't it always the case? That's quite an interesting design, actually. A Trinity Prime, I mean. Alright, let's grab Lavos. Yeah, frankly, I think that design's a bit of a mess.
Ready to kick bottom.
Oh, that's a really disgusting sentiment. I pulse, I ooze, I give you of myself. Quite revolting. Oh, I fed him that earlier, didn't I? There we go. So, in principle, I should now be able to go grab Titania. And really do something interesting. And I still have to feed the monster. Keep forgetting that I fed him some of this stuff earlier. Alright, so that's going to be another 10 configurations before I can do that. Oh, you may notice that I now have Breach Surge. I picked up a Wisp recently, so Breach Surge on Titania. Should be interesting. Yeah, this does something interesting to her range, doesn't it? That is I wish I could keep this all the time. That is quite a ludicrous energy per second. I mean, flights must now be practically permanent. Oh no, it's only 1.25. Oh. But that really helps this particular build, which means that's what I want to do. I want to get rid of stretch, because that will still give me 36-meter range on there. And do you know what? I'm going to put stretch back on. What does that give me in terms of range? 37 meters. Yeah. That's not bad. Why did it... Oh, wrong stretch. There we go. That's better. Oh, yeah, that's at the cost of health. But should not make that much difference, to be honest.
Operator, order.
So, we've done the invigorations. We've done
All my good jokes.
to the Iron Wake. I do have to go run the Parita Rebellion at some point. I'm running out of bits from that. Let's have a little look and see what we've got in Deveri. Okay. Well, I do have an Atomos. I don't have any of these. Pick one at random? Or do I want to put it on a mitre? I really don't know. Well, I suppose I should just grab one at random. Anybody got any suggestions? I think I've got a blueprint for a turret somewhere, actually. Yeah, we'll do that. And let's well get on with it, huh? Go to all that trouble to invigorate Titania, and now I'm going to use Excalibur Umbra. Oh well. Hang on, what? My health is normally better than that. Okay. What have we got? Anybody got a good sword? Oh, well, I suppose I'm going to grab the ceramic dagger. And what's that one? No, but I know I've got this. All right, let's see if everybody's ready. What's a Yaskutai? I genuinely don't know what a Yaskutai is.
Your presence is enough to hold the paradox at bay, but the environment itself will fight to choke you out.
Wow, that was quick. How are we supposed to do survival? Oh. What am I saying? not want to hang around so close when I'm getting walloped that hard. Ah, look what I found. Oh, I forgot that that was a thing today.
You have 60 seconds.
Yeah, you can see why I chose the ceramic dagger. A, it's one of my incarnates. And B, yeah. When you stick a fairly high... I can't remember what my critical was for that.
Drop imminent.
But, yeah, it does a halfway tolerable job. And there is a certain satisfaction for getting red criticals. Even when they don't do very well, I mean, I'm sorry, but 20,000 red criticals, not that impressive. But 1 million, yeah, that's impressive.
You walk the blade's edge.
And because I want the criticals, I am not going to go into incarnate mode.
Life support. Replenish.
Now, technically speaking, heavy attacks on this thing are actually quite useful. Except, I don't want to lose the that critical multiplier. So when I'm basing a lot of the criticals on Blood Rush, yeah, I don't implement Telekai, which I would if it was something else. Not sure if that's necessarily how you're supposed to do it, but it works for me. Probably should have just taken the Mercy kill at that point. How are we doing for life support? Oh, not too bad. Did he just do reverse grip on what is effectively a short sword?
Leave now or later. But leave you must, for the Undercroft is inexhaustible. Secrets lie buried deep within the Undercroft. The paradox provides the means to extract them. You
Oh,
protect the excavators and
that's a little irritating. It decided that it was going to... Oh, that's what we want. Let's grab that before we get started.
an extractor requires power.
Oh, okay, they've already started. Not that it actually matters that much.
Assaulting your excavator.
Oh, I did it. Oh no, I forgot. I forgot! My baseline is 5 times on this thing, isn't it now? So the various settings I've got for it. It's a lot easier. So actually, I should have telepathy. For that reason.
May now be extracted.
Oh, silly me. I completely forgot about it.
Extractor deploying. Excavator under attack.
And if memory serves, I think I had this thing set up primarily for slump damage. It's always amusing to me when
Destroy. You allow the enemy
you find,
to destroy an excavator.
you know, you can set up a weapon with no elemental at all. Sometimes it works out pretty nicely. I think in Chiron Genesis.
Secrets lie buried deep within the undercroft. The paradox provides the means to extract them. You must protect the excavators and keep them powered.
That's pretty effective.
Extractor in place.
Question is, do I want to sacrifice 7 levels of multiplier? Oh, well, I'm supposed to be paying attention, aren't I? Did we? No, we never did. Find that other decree. They didn't do something dark like stick it all the way up here, did they? Oh, there it is. Ha ha ha! Ah, it's funny.
Avoid.
I'm sure they won't mind if I go and get that.
Your excavator is on the brink of destruction. Excavator lost.
There you go.
Your work wasted. Extractor deploying.
Right, now we can... Where do we go? Oh, there. Had to look at the map. Yeah, okay, you know what? That is surprisingly effective.
Now be claimed.
Oh, that wasn't. Oops. Not doing myself any favors there.
Excavator is severely damaged. Protect it or lose it. lost. Your work wasted.
Yeah, but it wasn't too bad. Be easier this last one. Probably.
Extractor in place. I sense another void treasure.
Of course you do.
Severely damaged, protected, or losing. You allow the enemy to destroy an excavator. Extractor in place. Marking void treasure extraction site. Deploying. Excavator is almost destroyed. You allowed the enemy to destroy an excavator.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It worked.
Much. If you choose, you may now leave. Extractor charge expended. I advise you not to be content with merely doing enough. Many defensive battles within the Origin system were lost.
What are we doing here?
The paradox.
Oh.
You now have the
Defense.
chance to undo those defeats.
First of all,
Monsters
we
for
want...
fresh assault. Hold the line.
First of all, we want decrees. Seeing as I'm supposed to collect 15 of them in one game, I think. Oh, there's one. No. Come on, jump! I wish they had a sort of basic rule that you could spot the fragments. Once you found one, you can spot the other two. That would be nice. I'm probably asking for too much, aren't I? I'm not ignoring the mission. I'm just... Oh, there's one.
No time to rest. Already a new onslaught begins.
There we go.
is being tested.
In case anybody's wondering, and you probably figured it out, today's thumbnail was inspired
Approaches.
by Asterix and Obelix, which, as far as I'm concerned, is must-have reading, even if you're an adult. Oops, wasted that. The original quote is "Ils sont fous, les Romains," which in English is "These Romans are crazy." And again, if you've read Asterix and Obelix, you'll be very, very familiar. It's practically the tagline for the whole thing.
The enemy has been exhausted, if only for now. This struggle goes on for as long as you can stand. Crucibles. Bizarre contraptions left behind.
Very, very fond memories of just jumping into the
Their
void.
alchemy to understand the elemental forces.
Oh, elemental.
Locate a crucible. Your enemies hoard the amphors the crucibles need. Retrieve them. Combine electricity and toxin amphors to produce the corrosive elemental force.
I swear I learned half of Roman history from Asterix and Obelix. Okay, bit of joking there. Ah, did I spot it over there? Or did I imagine it while I was jumping? One of my fonder memories is,
Find an amphor and throw it at
oh
the
grief,
crucible.
this would have been nearly 50 years ago. 50? Yeah, 50, 45 years ago. Travelling up to northern Scotland, back at a time when there was no major motorways after Inverness. I mean, it would literally take all day to get from the south of England to the north of England. So, yeah, we are in the car, literally driving for 24 hours. Not me, obviously. I was far too young for that. But the thing was, we had in the back of the car 2 dogs, both of whom had active flatulence. I wouldn't necessarily describe it as the most pleasant experience in the world, but it is memorable. And amusing. It was amusing even then. I'm not just looking back and saying, oh, it's funny in retrospect. No, it was kind of amusing. And those of you with fur babies, well... Oh, should pick up lightning. Will know exactly what I'm talking about.
A complex elemental force. Create another. gas crucible. Seek heat and toxin amphors.
Of course, a gas crucible is particularly appropriate given what I was just talking about, and trust me, that was completely by accident. I think. Who knows what my subconscious is doing. But I was very amused when I started putting this thumbnail together and realized that between the two of them, the rather large Kubro and the rather svelte Kavat, between the two of them, did a sort of representation of Asterix and Obelix, and that was completely by accident. Right, anybody seen any more? I was going to say toxin. I was going to say something else, but I shall reserve that kind of joke for later.
It is a comfort to know that even in the depths of the Undercroft, the laws of alchemical science remain unbroken.
One day I'm going to have to look up alchemical science just so that I can...
Will you lay your sword aside and rest? Or fight on? Cowards send minions to fight in their stead. This jackal is a mere envoy. Destroy it. A warrior must strike where the foe's armor is weakest. Do not hesitate to attack when an opening presents itself. Evade. You can attack later. You have an opportunity. Take it. Foe flees before your onslaught. Hunt it down.
Funny thing about that trip to Stockholm, that wasn't the first time we did it.
Shielding it from harm. Find out what.
The first time we did it was in an old Jag my father owned. The second time we did it was in a Bedford van. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those. It's sort of like a Ford Transit van, but not as sophisticated and older. There used to be a joke, what time do you call it when two Bedford vans go past each other? Tin past tin. That's what they were like. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so second time. dogs, humans, everything else in the back of a Bedford van. Right, what were we doing? But in case you weren't aware, 50 years ago, yeah, northern Scotland was not what you would call readily accessible. As I said, there weren't, you know, after you hit Inverness, I think, as I remember, you take the A9 up to Inverness. And after that, you were pretty much single-track roads with passing places. All the way up, for hundreds of miles. I believe they've improved the roads since. It's a lot more accessible, but in some ways I kind of wish they hadn't, because it's lost a lot of its charm, for want of another word.
Turn your fury upon what is vulnerable. The foe has fallen. Stab it to the heart.
For some reason, his pronouncement that the foe has fallen, foe has fallen, meant something to me other than what it actually meant was no, it hasn't fallen. Well, it's an opportunity to go shoot it again.
More will follow, no doubt. Some nightmares recur. Do not expect me to tell you when to stop. Judge for yourself. Confront the maddened ones who walk the Undercroft, the shadow armies that do not yet exist. Ensure they never become fully real.
That's the best response I have to that. Oh, completely forgot about decree fragments. This is a good time to... go after them, is it not? Ah, there's the other one. I almost didn't take that.
struck. Fight on and fan the flame.
The Prime's doing better than I remembered. Now, granted, I think I've got one decree bonus on here. Oh, yeah, probably another one as well, now that I think about it. But it does surprisingly well, and I've never really fully developed it. I ought to. Yeah, it helps if I'm going to do that kind of thing. I don't actually manage to go completely over the brow of the hill. Like I was in a wingsuit. Have you ever seen those? The wingsuit videos where they manage to find a hill that perfectly matches the glide path of a wingsuit. Those things are terrifying. Highly impressive. Has to be said.
It is my duty.
Especially when you bear in mind a wingsuit has the
ordinary demands of exceptional people.
The glide characteristics
Are assaulting the undercroft, tearing rents
of a thrown brick.
Seal them up again.
Well, actually, it's more like a flying squirrel, to be honest. But
Then Thrax may emerge. You will have to be nimble to collect those energy globes. But they are the only means to close the breaches.
yay! 2 more of those. I think that's 7,000 microwave points.
The Void Angels are unrelenting. You are all that is keeping them at bay. Hold fast. Fight on. Close the ruptures as you would staunch the wounds of a comrade.
Talking of high scoffing, I had my worst car accident in.
The Void Angels break through the wall.
Yeah, I think you. Well,
Will be free.
it was the one that I thought had killed me and then proceeded not to. Remember I mentioned single track roads with passing places. Yeah. Well, I was possibly going a little too fast for conditions because I was, what, 20? I'd taken myself up on holiday to Scotland on my own. I can't even remember where I was. I mean, it was... Actually, it wasn't far from Gerlach, I think. Was it Gerlach? Yes, misjudged the distance. There was this car that was halfway in and halfway out of a passing place, which they're not supposed to do. So I can always say, well, it was their fault. But no, the truth is, I should have, but I was going a bit too fast. That really wasn't technically the problem. The technical problem was, the wheels of the vehicle basically hit the soft side of the road. Yeah, in and of itself, that's not really a huge problem. Except it collapsed because it was peat. And I fell into the ditch. I don't know how fast I was going. And for that split second, I thought, oh, I've really done it now. And the car just came to a halt without any fuss or bother. The other people were very kind. They kind of admitted fault. Hauled me out. The car was fine. The only thing I'd done was actually burst a tyre. Because I hit the only rock in the ditch. Oh, I forgot to mention, yeah. There's a ditch on either side of these things. A peat bit, and then the road itself. So, yeah. What are you doing? Oh, that's cool. But yeah, so the only thing that consequence was first time. And if without that rock being in exactly the wrong place, it would have been fine. Fortunately, I had a spare, went to a local garage, got it replaced. But that was, I'm not sure whether you'd necessarily call it the worst car accident I've ever had, the most terrifying. Yeah, because like I said, there was that moment I thought, oh, right, oops, now I've killed myself, but fortunately, it didn't happen. The only other consequence of that was that for years afterwards, bits of peat kept falling out from the underside of the car. I eventually sold that car to my brother, and he had the same experience, bits of peat. Yeah, just kept falling out of it every so often. I'm amazed that car lasted as long as it was an Austin Maestro. You don't remember what those are. Not necessarily considered to be one of the best cars you could have got, but that was my first car. It lasted a surprisingly long time. Like I say, my brother ended up taking it to... he took it all over the place, and I'm surprised it held together. I'm surprised it kept passing its MOT, because I think at the end it was pretty much little more than an accumulation of rust, duct tape, and hope. He even took it to Norway, managed to prang it against an Armco barrier on a hairpin bend in someplace in Norway, and somehow managed to coax it back home, where he proceeded to sort of fix it. I think that must have been the last year he actually drove it, though.
Predicting life support drop point.
Oh, we need...
Life support has been activated. Periodically, life support will appear. Use it only as you must.
I want an incarnate for this thing.
Your life support expires in 30 seconds.
Oops. Ah, come on. Don't get stuck on the landscape. That would be embarrassing.
Systems charged with life support.
Come on. Come on. It's an excavation mission.
Or later. But leave you must, for the Undercroft is inexhaustible. Secrets lie buried deep within the Undercroft. The Paradox provides the means to extract them. You must protect the excavators and keep them powered.
Excuse me a second.
An extractor requires power.
Really ought to be looking for.
Void treasure location established.
But I haven't tried.
Your excavator is on the brink of destruction.
Wow, that's not much in the way of ammunition.
Work wasted.
Oh, I've got to get myself these. I mean, that's... Okay, it's... Where am I going? The wrong way, apparently. I mean, they're... It should be very nice.
Marking void treasure extraction site.
Oh, come on, there was supposed to be... Someone must have picked it up.
An extractor is out of power. Your excavator is on the brink of destruction. Excavator lost. Your work wasted. Extractor in place. Treasure has been located.
Them all lining up over there is kind of amusing. Oh, could have sworn that. Could have sworn one of them dropped a power supply.
In place. Excavator is almost destroyed.
I am in very real risk of getting myself killed. I don't watch it.
Excavator is severely damaged. Protect it or lose it. Extractor deploying. You allowed the enemy to destroy an excavator.
No, we didn't. We got 100 cryotic out of it.
Your excavator is on the brink of destruction. Extractor charge expended. You allowed the enemy to destroy an excavator.
That is the first time I've tried using Last Gasp. I think what's the way it's supposed to work is you switch to operator mode, kill 3 of the enemy, and then you're revived. I think that's the way it's supposed to work. Where's the other? Anybody see another extraction point? Well, excavator point, I should say.
Secrets lie
There we go.
deep within the undercroft. The paradox provides the means to extract them. You must protect the excavators and keep them powered.
Yeah, we only need another 50, so build up. We can pull that off with this one.
Almost destroyed. Excavator lost. Your work wasted.
No, it wasn't. Well, most emphatic it was not. What we need is
buried deep within the undercroft.
Yeah.
Paradox provides the means to extract them. You must protect the excavators and keep them powered. Extractor in place.
Am I completely out of ammo? I am not.
The enemy to destroy an excavator.
Yes, but we got the...
The way out is now open to you. But
let's see if anybody wants to continue. Be nice if we hit tier 5. Come on. It's only a defense mission. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
alright.
You must move on.
I can take it.
Your nature.
Another job well executed.
That's about right. An hour for that. Alright, first of all, let's grab whatever goodies we have. Okay. And then next will be Atomos. Okay. Okay, if it had titania, I would have immediately gone back. But I guess not, so that means I get to do something else. But first, I will... Oh, I also got to go and grab stuff from Nightwave. What have I got left? Deploy a Spectre. Donate to the Laverian.
Strike to the heart.
3 Kuva Siphon missions, which I very rarely do because I managed to get my Kuva from the Iron Wake. Open one of each. Okay, that's easy enough. Right, I actually don't do these because I'm not a massive fan of gambling in the game. What can I say?
That's all from me.
Right, so, like I say, or maybe I didn't. Did I? I don't know. Oh, well, the other thing I ought to do is that. So, give me a couple of minutes and I shall return. And I'm back. And one thing I ought to do, one thing I haven't looked at. Yes, I haven't run Titania. Went to all that trouble to get that invigoration on her, and I haven't run her. So let's go and have a look and see what we get with interception. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's run an arbitration, just as a change of pace. No idea where Alpha is, but apparently I'm right on top of it.
Radio tower.
Oh, there it is. This is my slash damage only configuration with Dexpixia Prime.
This tower is ours now.
What else have we got to do? Where's C? Razor Wings doing their job over there.
Ours.
I've actually tested this little configuration, slash only. Oh, I hate these things. Oh, it's nice to see my energy not... I better not get too used to this, otherwise next week I'm going to start treating this a little more cavalierly. Now, it's not really a suitable scenario for whatchamacallit search, but
We have lost control of the tower.
which... oh, D. Where's D gone? Well, here we go.
We are dominating. Keep it up. We have successfully decoded the message. Clear the area.
Oh, I kept hitting 6. 6 doesn't do anything.
More data is being broadcasted. Are you willing to risk going back into the field? They are broadcasting another message. Make sure the enemy never receives it.
Yeah, probably a good idea if I stay here. That was the whole point about positioning myself right here at the beginning of the level.
Tower captured. Beginning stream decode now. Tower online. Tower lost. This tower is ours now.
Which one did we lose? C?
The enemy have taken a tower. You must recapture it. Tower online.
Oh, it's got one of those Hujima what's-its arbitration drones, isn't it?
We are in total control. Keep fighting.
Hint for headshots on Grenier, in case you're wondering. Shoot them in the face or from the top. Don't shoot them from behind, because that armor they have covers up the back of their heads. So they've actually got quite a small hitbox. For headshots, that is. And in case you're wondering, yes, I have more or less empirically demonstrated this. Probably did it on camera. Now that I think about it. Well, yeah, on stream.
Message decoded. Leave none alive. Clear out the remaining enemy forces. The enemy have deployed fierce reinforcements. Are you willing to stay and decode more messages?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Try and capture another signal. Be careful though. The enemy
It's quite doable with 3. Not sure about 2.
You have captured a Rainier tower. Tower captured. Beginning stream decode now. We are dominating. Keep it up. control. Keep fighting.
How are we doing? Oh, we're doing fairly well. So as long as there's 3 of us, this is quite doable. Probably be interesting to see what 2 would be like. I think that might be a bit more of a challenge.
You
But
must recapture it.
oh yeah, this would cause a minor concern, would it not? Where's B? Oh, there's B. Conflict?
We have lost control of a tower.
Ah, no.
The enemy have captured a tower. Tower online. Tower lost. We have captured a radio tower. We have lost control of the tower. This tower is ours now. We have decoded the message. The remaining enemies must not report back to their command. Eliminate everyone. Extraction is available, but there are more messages to be decoded. Will you stay or go?
Oh, let's see what everybody else wants to do.
I have detected another message
Okay, everyone's leaving.
and decode the signal. Good work today. Not only have we decoded the enemy transmissions, we have also disrupted.
You know, I need to see how much Vitus Essence I've got. It's been a while since I spent any of it. "79 headshots out of 331 is not a bad percentage. What's that, about 20%?
Well, it's early.
Right, let me see.
As she
How much Vitus Essence have I
she
got?
wants. Does the Unum ever leave that tower? Can she leave that tower? Who is she? What is she?
830. Oh, that should give me something, shouldn't it? Let's go and have a little chat with the Arbiters of Hexus.
A shame to see such potential squandered.
At some point, I do plan on changing my pledge. Once I've gotten all the mods I can from New Loka and their ally, whose name I forget, I do plan on changing my pledge just because why not? Alright, what you got?
Have you survived arbitration? Honored.
Oh. Well, I might as well grab
These
that.
honors
Do they have anything useful?
Tenno.
And the simple answer appears to be they don't really have anything that I want. Don't care about the skin. I'll get it, because I've got nothing else to do with this stuff.
These honors were well earned, Tenno.
Do you know what? I might as well just go ahead
These honors were.
get everything.
These honors were. These honors. These honors. These honors. These honors.
If I was him, I'd be getting a bit irritated.
These honors. These honors.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
These honors. These honors. These honors.
I'll never use any of it probably,
Well
but
earned, Tenno.
I've got the lot. There's literally nothing else. Does that mean there's no point in my running arbitrations anymore? Well, it's always used. No, that's not fair. It's always used for endo, of course. Ooh, that sort of reminds me. Let's... what am I doing? Mods. Yeah. Socket stars into treasures. What's my most valuable? That's 450. Ooh, yes. And that one is 400. Here we go. I don't think I've ever had so much endo. I seem to have stopped using it. I suppose that's rational. Sooner or later you get to the point where you don't have anything or you're not using it as fast.
Hey, welcome to my bazaar. Tenno from all over the system come here to trade. Need any pointers? Wow, Tenno, I'm impressed. I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen such a complete...
Right, actually, there is while I'm here.
Time, Tenno.
Where's Vazia? He's around here somewhere, isn't he? Where's Vazia? Oh, here you go, Vazia.
Now here's a Tenno who looks after their frames.
Let's see.
The Prime Vanguard, the pride of Empire.
How much have I got? Oh, I got 23. Okay, so I do actually need to
Hell of a
think about what I need to grab. Let's have a quick look through. Don't care about skins, so let's have a look at... No, I don't really care about that, unless, let's have a look. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I've already got that. No, don't care about any of those. One thing I wouldn't mind getting, and I don't think they've got it, is if you've looked at any of my thumbnails lately, you may have seen that one or two of them might conceivably have similarity to Frank Frazetta's
I
paintings.
already got out of one coffin.
As an experiment, I put together a thumbnail which featured Rhino Prime as Gath of Baal, the Death Dealer. He's an absolute classic. And you can actually come up with a surprisingly close facsimile using a Rhino Prime. Now, if only he had the right helmet. Yeah, I don't care about the skins, do I? Oh, very tempted by that, to be honest. Or maybe not. It's fun, yeah, well. But what I'm really after is, first of all, what I've got in terms of weapons that I don't have. No, I've got all of those, and I'm not spending money on these.
I wear the uniform because I believe in the principles we died for. But the day will come
So,
when I take
relics.
it off
Okay,
and
so
leave it to rest.
what do I want me so? So the question in my mind is, what
If
do I
I'm too
actually
bloody
need?
minded, hopefully some pretty thing is there to do it for me.
Okay, this is the bit where I'm gonna have to fiddle a bit because I think I've got a Corinth Prime, so I'm do I have Pangolin?
No pressure.
All right, so yeah, I just have this is the bit where I definitely have to. Oh, it's not gonna let me look at it. Equipment, yes, it is. I'm pretty certain I've got Corinth Prime. I've got the blueprint. I just need
Aya,
the stock,
and regal.
and that is Axis C8.
Sweet thing over there.
Oh, I have no idea what that is. Let's see.
Always
Axis
feels like
C8.
painting in primes. As bright as if they were forged yesterday.
Right. So I do need that. So let us grab 6 of those.
May the void bring you what you need.
What's that for? Oh, I've got the barrel. I've got the carrot. I've got the fang. I've got all that lot. So I don't need that. Current prime stock. I just grabbed a handful of those. Do I have? I wouldn't mind having access. I think I've got a Gara Prime. I wouldn't mind having access to Titania Prime chassis, just in case anybody wants it. Sorry, this is Mirai Elmanar. What is Astilla Prime, and do I have it? I don't think so. Let me have a little look. Do I have?
Make me proud.
Let's have a little look here. So, do I have Pangolin? No, I don't. But I've got a few for the blueprint. Handle. And... Hey, Tony, how you doing?
Keep it moving!
How's life treating you?
Seeing one of you work. No guarantees.
I am just fiddling with this, trying to figure out what it is I need to get.
Oh, glad to see it back in action. Here, fresh from the past.
And I don't need this at all. Yes, I do.
Memory's a tricksy thing.
Okay, so that should be 10 of everything. Oh, Revenant and Baroque Prime. That actually is interesting to me. Okay, at some point I've got to crack all these and see if I can extract what I want. Do I have a Baroque Prime? I probably got the parts. Okay.
Don't go leaving anything unsaid.
How's your day going? Right. Let's have a look, see what's going on over here. No. So, let's see. Oh, I know what I haven't done. You need to do... I haven't done an Archon hunt. And am I set up for that? Yes, I think I am. I would strongly urge you to take a nap.
Puzzo's faithful believe they can secure a place.
Oh, this is a nice easy one.
If they massacre the unbelievers, we have no choice but to break them with force.
Blood and glory we send. In ecstasy we die. Can you say the same?
Oh, that's not fair. Okay, I definitely can't go that way. Oh, that's going to be the most awkward sneeze I have ever had to do on camera. I do apologize for that.
Ordained.
Oh, that actively hurt.
I planned it. Your murder. Our martyrdom.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oh, I've missed all the so-called fun.
You have done what needed to be done. Hazul's delusion must end.
If there is one thing I should probably do, and that is... I don't have the time to do that. Actually, that's not true. Yeah. The only reason I'm doing that is so that I go back here and pop on secondary innovate for the critical bonuses. This particular build utterly depends on the fact that with this rate of fire, just about 50 rounds a second, I'm going to get critical damage every second. So it really, really does depend on that. The other thing I might want to do is pop off stretch and put on umbral vitality, and that gets me into a much more comfortable position for health. Yeah, that works. I'm much happier with that. And because of the helmet invigoration, my efficiency is, yeah, through the roof.
Operator, do you know which finger the corpus used to count their money?
The index.
Index. Operator, you have remembered well.
Okay, what are we doing here? Defense. Well, seeing as I'm doing nothing but slash damage. Oh, please don't tell me you're going to make me do this solo. That would not be optimum. It's going to make me do it solo.
Their wideband scans should reveal.
I don't think this is going to work.
And what of your purpose, Natal? Were you sired only to be wet nurse to these putrid apes? Which of us truly needs to save the other?
Our position has been compromised.
Oh no, we've got one other.
Defend
Okay.
the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
How's it going? Lead on, lady.
this is where Breach Surge probably comes in handy, even if I can't necessarily see what it's doing.
I think you just annoyed him, matey.
You think? What gave you that idea?
What they are not letting.
Has to be said, this is actually going quite well. Oh, there's 4 of us. I mean, for me.
Yeah. Scan's about half done, I reckon.
I can't remember, Tony. Are you a Warframe player at all?
Stop sweating, Margaret. Scan's doing fine. Old enough and ugly enough to do 2 mucking things at once.
You know, a build can't be too bad when you get nearly 1 million from a hit. Okay, 3/4 of a million. This basically is a slash crit monster. A precision slash crit monster, it has to be said, but...
I think she's just about good, matey. Scan's coming along nicely. Just give it another minute, I reckon.
I didn't do the long dark this morning. Without going into details, let's just say I wasn't in a position to do the long dark this morning. Didn't know whether I was going to be doing this either, but in the end, here we are.
One Archon, coordinates and all. Pretty as a mucking dinner.
The scans are complete, Tenno.
So you didn't miss anything.
Assault on the Archon.
With just a wee bit of luck, I should be able to back to normal tomorrow.
Gordon, why do you persecute me?
Spring-loaded vortex. That's not bad amount of damage for a slash-only configuration. Alright. Final bit. I did put an announcement on Discord, if that's the correct expression.
Archon Amar yearns for the new creation that Azul has promised him. He imagines he will be a lord of the wilderness, instead of what he is now. The price of that vision is measured in innocent lives. Stop him. Shockingly fast when he creates duplicates. Look for the one in his holy regalia in Fazor's eyes. They will open this gate, even if their lord is dead.
And that is Breach Surge. I think it's doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
The wolf was a mentor to me long ago. From him, I learned the wisdom of deception. Amar will prove a cunning opponent.
That was very fast. And I've got absolutely no idea to what extent I assisted with that. I wish Titania was like this all the time. Well, actually, she is. It's just that I've got... Oh, we have a Tau Forged. Yay! That's always useful. Trying to think who could use that. Who could use a Tau Forged Archon Shard? Not Titania. She's already got 2 of them. I don't want to replace that, and these are for energy, so... I don't think Excalibur Umbra can use it, because he's got 2 of them for melee critical. He's got armor, and he's got that, so... Not him. Don't think the Gauss needs it. Because he's got... Actually... Oh no, he's alright. Because he's got Tau Forged as well.
If I may say, Operator, your chosen Warframe suits you.
I've no idea what to do with it. Very tempted to put it on a Rhino Prime. Nope. Oh yeah, because he's got... Ah, yes, now he could definitely use it on there. And I do like the design of the Rhino Prime. So I think we're going to update that. Why not? Archon Shards. Remove that one. Yes. And pop on that one, which we will do. Melee critical. Here we go. I'm gonna have to fit. I'm not gonna have. Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I was gonna say. Yeah, he's a very good stand-in for Gath and Bar when you're doing Frank Rosetta style artwork. Not so much for Boris Vallejo, but then if you start pushing too hard into the Boris Vallejo style, YouTube starts complaining. Because Boris Vallejo's style basically involved chainmail bikinis and cleavage. YouTube does not approve of that. Can come somewhat close, surprisingly enough, but in general principle, you don't want to push your luck too much. Right, so what have I got you equipped with? Oh, yeah.
Operator, do you know which finger the corpus used to count their money? The index.
Yeah, you made that joke earlier, mate. Alright, so what am I doing? I am considering doing... I am running out of bits, so to speak, for... No, not you. You're good. Come here. You haven't had a hug today. Even if one of your kind did feature in the thumbnail. I need to do... Well, okay, first of all, I make absolutely sure there's nothing interesting going on in Daviri, which there isn't. But, in 6 minutes. So 6 minutes I want to check, because if it turns out they've got one of my favourite Warframes, which happens fairly frequently, I do want to get back to the circuit and at least try and finish off up to tier 5 today. So I've got 6 minutes, during which, given that whatever I'm going to do next is going to take a while, I will take a quick break, and I will be back shortly. And I'm back. And yes, I've updated the intermission waiting for stream and stream ending videos to feature my current Titania configuration, seeing as I use her so much. It seemed appropriate. Let's see. 2 minutes. Please give me Gauss or something. Oh, give me Titania. That would be nice. Is there anything I need? That's all caught up.
North till then.
And I've done this. I've hugged the Kubro. Hello, Phoebe. Just gotta wait 2 minutes. May probably not that long, actually. Trying to think if there's any housekeeping I should be doing. Fear in 41 seconds. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Otherwise, I'll go run the Parita Rebellion. I'm curious to see how Titania behaves with that. With Breach Surge. That should be quite fascinating, actually. I'm almost tempted to do a countdown. don't think I've waited literally second by second. Yeah. Caliban. Gauss. Okay, we are doing the circuit. Just want to get to tier 5. Yeah, tier 5. Hello, Gauss. And that is my default configuration. What have we got? Buzzlock. Come on, give me a decent weapon to use. Doorclave actually isn't bad. I do have that. Yes, it's not the most fantastic, but okay. We will grab the Doorclave, and I need a primary. I don't want to use the Daiku Prime. Okay. And let's grab a secondary. What have we got for secondaries? Catabolist or... Oh, grief. Alright. Okay. Ground slap, yep. Ready. If I'd known, I'd have actually spent a bit more time on the Doorclave. But that's alright. We'll see how this works. But the reason I typically pick Gauss for this is because of his survivability. And speed. Speed is always nice. What are we doing? Okay. Someone's got the decree fragments, and the second one. And the third one.
History dictates that this Tenno asset was destroyed in a grave setback to the cause. Let us rewrite that event. The enemy musters for a fresh assault. Hold the line.
Obviously, I spent a bit more time on this than I imagined. Oh, that's slightly embarrassing. One day I'm actually going to get through this without actually embarrassing myself in that fashion.
No time to rest. Already a new onslaught begins.
Kind of amusing. This is only set up slash damage. Seem to be doing that increasingly frequently.
This battle is already half won.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
A fresh wave approaches.
Me, that is. Yeah, I normally criticize Peshin's mathematics.
The enemy has been exhausted, if only for now. Will you lay your sword aside and rest? Or fight on? A true Tenno understands how to combine the elements coursing through their warframes. Prove yourself. Find the crucible and the amphors it needs to create a complex elemental force. Your enemies hoard the amphors the crucibles need. Retrieve them. With gas, the ephemeral elemental force is created by combining heat and toxin. The needed amphors at the crucible. Find the next crucible. Combine electricity and toxin amphors to produce the corrosive elemental force.
Where is... oh, there it is. If in doubt, just throw the amphors all over the place.
Replicate these elemental combinations as you modify your weapons and warframes.
Except you don't use the elemental stuff on warframes.
I advise you not to be content with merely doing enough. The Paradox has drawn Void Angels to besiege the Undercroft.
Okay, this is kind of why I got that whole jump higher thing.
Or Duviri may fall.
Yeah, except that didn't work.
Even than Thrax.
This course it did.
The ruptures can be closed, but only if you collect enough ambient void energy. Seize the globes that float nearby.
There's always a certain satisfaction to catching that. There we go, little bit of extra overguard, always nice to have. Not quite like I can get with secondary fortifier, but you can't have everything.
The Paradox stabilizes. Fight on. Close the ruptures as you would staunch the wounds of a comrade. A breach has been sealed. Excellent work.
It's my day for falling into the void, apparently. And he did it again. Oh, of course, it's the extra jumpy, isn't it? We'll call it that instead of blaming my own questionable ability at the game.
If the Void Angels break through the wall, their master will be freed. Do not allow that to happen. The Void Angels are unrelenting. You are all that is keeping them at bay. Hold fast.
Oh, come on.
Viri's defenses are weakest here. You have done well to reinforce them. Leave now or later. But leave you must, for the Undercroft is inexhaustible. Secrets lie buried deep within the Undercroft. The Paradox provides the means to extract them.
Oh, somebody saw that debris fragment.
Excavators and keep them powered.
I hate this particular location for the excavator. Always drives me crazy. A little bit.
I sense another void treasure.
Oh, pick it up.
Extractor in place.
Hey, that worked out fairly well. As I have observed before, a number of times that first one failed. Simply because, you know, you don't have all those energy doohickeys hanging around the battlefield.
Treasure has been located. Extractor deploying. Excavator under attack. A new void treasure may now
Yeah,
be
this is actually going extremely well. Nice. Hopefully people won't be feel inclined to rage quit. I don't think anybody's died yet.
extractor deploying. Your excavator is on the brink of destruction.
Yeah, in fact we lost it.
To destroy an excavator.
Yeah, stop trying to guilt trip us. Don't see you here helping us out.
Void treasure location established. Extractor in place.
No, we don't need another one. This one's almost done.
Enemies are assaulting your excavator. Excavator is almost destroyed. Excavator
Yeah.
lost.
But we're done.
Your work wasted. You have gained much. If you choose, you may now leave. It is my duty to make extraordinary demands.
What's
of
this one?
Exceptional people.
Oh, a nice simple one. Do you know what? I completely forgot about those. Would you hurry up and die, you irritating thing?
What a waste! Your scarred vessel comes to beg once more. You will never find peace. It's not over.
Oh,
On for as long as you can stand.
did that.
Been sent to explore Duviri. And sure, it never returns. The body is well armored. The limbs, less so.
Oh, there it is. Oh, he got it already. I think I might have seen another one up here. No, apparently I don't. Oh, they found it.
Do not hesitate to attack when an opening presents itself.
Yeah, that was a mistake and a half.
You can attack later. Now, strike while it's down. The foe flees before your onslaught. Hunt it down. It has support. Change your focus. fury upon what is vulnerable.
Well, today is obviously turned into more of a varying day than normal.
Stab it to the heart.
Just once I wanted to get that final strike in.
Skill has triumphed over mere machinery. You have done well.
Oh, idols should be straightforward.
Do not expect me to tell you when.
Oh, that's good going, Capstone Investor.
For yourself. Endurance is defiance. Prove you can endure the Undercroft at its most oppressive.
Yeah, I've been playing for a year and I haven't ripped 24 yet, but I will be honest, I have not ground for level as much as I possibly could have done. So who cares then? Yeah, what am I at? 23 with 24 on the way. And I haven't even finished the steel path. I ought to do a live stream where I just grind the steel path.
Prepare to receive life support. Seconds left. Life support will be scarce. Do not waste it. Your life support expires in 30 seconds. Systems charged with life.
Ah, okay. I will show you. But arcanes are things you can stick on your warframes and your weapons that give you certain bonuses. They're a bit like mods, if you like. They're just called arcanes. And modding is its own almost, yeah, you could just do a series going through what every single mod does and how it affects things, and I would still get it wrong. But yeah, no, an arcane is something the downside is you have to have an adapter for whatever it is you want to stick it on. And you can either pay platinum for that, or you can wait and get them the hard way. Platinum obviously being in the endgame currency.
It is my duty.
So as long as this lot are going, I'm going to keep going, but then once we've done that, remind me and I'll try and
This
show you.
asset is destined to be destroyed by
FB.
Intervene and change its fate.
Whoa, that was quick. They were obviously close together.
Enemies incoming.
Oh, what are we doing here? Oh, it's the defense. It's like I couldn't remember. Critical damage is doubled. Yeah, we'll have that. Which arcane did you get? You have to... Okay, here's the thing about arcanes. You get one, yeah, you can put that on your... well, it depends on which one, but you can install it on something, but then they ideally should be ranked up. And I can't remember the precise progression. But so level 1 is what you probably have right now. Level 2 will require 3, I think. Level 4 requires 4 arcanes, and so on. You get the rough idea.
Still, the stout bow stands.
But even depending on what it is, even 1, you know, is better than nothing. Especially at early game, always better than nothing. But which one did you get, if I may ask? And if I don't know, I can find out. Well, actually, it'll highlight it for you if you can look at it. It should tell you.
Tested. Do not falter. The enemy musters for a fresh assault. Hold the line.
Arcane Pistolier? I'm trying to remember what that one does. I don't typically use it. I think that one's sort of on... Yeah, I'd need to know the precise name. Do you mean it's 1-4 pistols? Or it's... Yeah, because it's Arcane Pistolier, if I remember that one, it is on something like on headshot kill, you gain ammo efficiency for X amount of time. That means you don't use up so much ammo when you're shooting.
The enemy has been scattered to the...
And it does require headshots.
I advise you not to be content with merely doing enough.
Because I can take a look at my pistol
Crucibles.
arcanes.
Bizarre contraptions left behind from the time of Scholar's Landing. Master their...
And this is now going to get insanely quick. What are we doing?
A crucible.
Oh, crucible.
You found a crucible. Now, liberate the necessary amphors from your enemies. Gas crucible. Seek heat and toxin amphors.
The one thing I would advise early players is play the game as you want. Find something you're happy with it. Get used to that. I've ended up pretty much specializing because it suits me. It's not the best way to play, but who cares? It's fun, you know. The best way, I say best way to play. Don't. I was gonna say don't necessarily watch Warframe content. There's those which will tend to lead you to think that, oh, you know, this is how you're supposed to do it, and if you're not getting millions of damage, then you're not playing it properly. There's the sort of hidden implication. No, most people don't ever do anything like that, probably, and so it's not necessary. Nice, but not necessary. What am I doing over here? As long as you're enjoying yourself, that's all that's important. It took me forever to learn. I'm still learning it. If I were to start over, one of the first things I would do is probably play through the quests. Quite quickly. I can't remember how long it took me to get through the quests. I'd have to go back and look through a year's gameplay to figure out. I haven't even done all the quests. There's one I can't do. But it's a secondary, so it's not that important. What am I doing here? Oh, gas and electricity. Anyone seen any... well, toxin.
I imagine the long-departed scholar would have been impressed with how you've wielded his crucibles today.
Oh, we're done.
Leave now,
Oh, void flood.
later. But leave you must, for the Undercroft is inexhaustible. Creatures of the deep void are assaulting the Undercroft, tearing rents in its fabric. Seal them up again, or worse foes than Thrax may emerge. You will have to be nimble to collect those energy glomes, but they are the only means to close the breaches.
Hey, leave some energy globes for me to capture, will you?
The rupture is closed. The paradox stabilizes. Fight on. Close the ruptures as you would staunch the wounds of a comrade.
I hate this little dispersal lot here. Oh, I didn't realize I had 3 decrees. Okay. Operating distinctly subpar.
Void Angels are unrelenting. You are all that is keeping them at bay. Hold fast. If the Void Angels break through the wall, their master will be freed. Do not allow that to happen. Excellent work.
Oh, come on.
The smallest breach in the wall may become a gaping wound. Thanks to you, that will not now happen.
Ah, okay.
The book is closed.
Right, I said I was gonna show you some pistol arcanes with pistol type.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Oh yeah, should have picked up the should have picked up one from here. There we go. Atomos, Incarn, and Genesis. And yeah, what have we got next? Right, arcanes. Let me give you a quick rundown. So this is the one I use most, Titania Prime. So here are where the arcanes sit on your Warframe. This particular one gives me 6% ability strength. It literally does what it says. 6% ability strength for every 250 max health up to 72%. That's how come if I do this, it gives me an ability strength for 327%. Oh no, it's not. Nope. No, it's not. I apologize. But anyway, increases ability strength. And then ability strength applied to max shields. That's how come I've got 2,115 max shields. These are examples of the ones I've got. You'll see that even though it looks like there's a whole bunch of them waiting to be fully ranked up. So this all takes a while.
Here. Operator, I don't think you should answer that.
Yeah, heal yourself and allies within affinity range, 1 health for each energy point spent on the initial casting point of ability. Sometimes if you need to, go to the wiki and actually find out what it means. So, this is the one that you may have had, some pistol one. Arcane Pistolier. On a pistol headshot kill, 60% chance for 102% ammo efficiency for 12 seconds, which basically means you shoot something in the head with a pistol and kill it. There's a 60% chance that I won't use any ammo for 12 seconds. Or something like that. Yeah. So these are all Warframe arcanes. Then you get the ones that you can stick on. This is my primary. You can this one is longbow sharp shot So if I shoot something in the head, I get 150% damage on my next shot. And that actually will rank up. So if you want to see, that's where I am now. When I rank it up, I need 4 more arcanes to rank it up. And then 9. And then 15. This one is going to take a while to rank up. But these are all primaries for your primary weapon. And as you can see, I don't actually have a huge number of them. Weak point hit. Yeah, it literally describes what it does. Yeah, gain 30% status chance. In other words, there's another 30% you're going to cause it to have a damage while you're not hitting it. 6% ammo efficiency for 10 seconds. I never used that one. This one I have used, and it literally does as it says. If you kill something with a headshot, you get 120% damage for 24 seconds, and that stacks up to 3 times. So I assume that means you get 360% damage. This one I have actually used quite a lot. On a melee kill, you get 60% damage to your primary for 20 seconds. And you get another 7.5 seconds on you. That combo durations are a whole other thing. But if you're talking about pistols, then yeah, these are pistols.
Ready for action.
And these are your pistol arcanes. I mean, you could spend all day trying to go through all of them, but the simplest thing is, yeah, these are all go on. Well, actually, these go on secondaries. But you'll notice it says require secondary arcane adapter, which means you've either got to buy it or wait to get hold of one. I don't have anything I can upgrade here. What else I have? Here we go. I don't know that I'll ever use it. These are also take secondary arcanes. Yeah, you get the rough idea. And the simplest thing to do, look them up in the wiki, or actually just hover over it and see, oh, yeah, that's what it does. So this one I use quite a bit. Every time I make a hit, increase my critical chance by 10%. So you hit something, the chance you're going to get a critical hit goes up by 10%, which stacks on top of whatever you've already got. Now it says resets after 6 big critical hit. I assume that means that after you get 6 criticals, it will drop back down to the default and start increasing again. So I use this one on this weapon because this is giving me 50 shots a second, I think. Yeah, nearly 50 shots a second. And every single shot that hits has a critical chance, a status chance, and the chance from secondary elevator. This doesn't necessarily look very impressive, but it's a bit of a monster. Only a bit. So it's a very, very quick look. How long have I been going? Nearly 3 hours. So this is actually pretty much we're starting to hit my limit. Oh. 2 things. When you get the chance, get a Kubro, and always make sure you hug it. This is Phoebe. Hello, Phoebe. In a way, I kind of envy you. You've got a long, interesting, exploratory journey to go. There is so much for you to find out. So much to see. Yeah. This is an alternate location for your orbiter. I can't remember when you unlock this. But, yeah, this is quite a nice, you can take a little wander through the countryside. And I do mean little wander, there's only so far you can go. Say hello to the in-game source of bad dad jokes. Hello, Ordis.
Ordis remains fascinated by the gladiatorial frenzy of competing organic forms that vie for territorial dominance in this region. The wildlife is also interesting.
I love Ordis. Sorry about the wings. Not in the way so much in missions anymore, but when you're not in the missions, the wings get in the way. And those are something I picked up on Valentine's Day earlier this year. Turns Titania into something like a pixie from hell. Yeah, you wouldn't want to meet that on a Dark Alley. Probably. So, what have we got? Yeah, I might run a Tycho. Why not?
Fight this arbitration as any mortal creature would. There are no second chances.
Oh, that's fortuitous.
They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way.
The hunt is on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target.
Oh, great. I forgot about that.
Traces of the target.
Tenno, prepare for life support. I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
see if we can revive our friend over here. Where'd they go? Yeah, I want one more.
Ready for a capsule.
Oh, we got.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Oh, it looks like somebody revived them. Always amuses me just how small she is. I don't know why I'm bothering to collect these. I think I've got everything I can get with them.
Is making progress. This will help our cause. When you are ready, go to extraction. operative is moving faster already. The more successful we will be. Life support has been replenished.
Yeah, didn't think so. Sarin Prime, you get the all the primes you get by opening relics. So you have, I'll show you. And that's assuming they're not vaulted. Not all primes are available. Yeah, not all primes are available all the time. They get, as they say, vaulted, and then reappear during what they call resurgence. And resurgence happens every month, I think. A couple of months. I can't remember. This is a feature of this particular Warframe. Titania flies. Titania and Titania Prime can both fly. It's not free. You can only fly as long as you have energy. So if you look at the bottom right of the screen there, you'll see I have a little number ticking away. That's my energy store. And I have to keep that, So that's why I'm picking up the blue orbs, because that replenishes my energy. And your configuration will dictate how much energy you use. So you have to balance flight with everything else that you need. But I'll look up how Sarah. I think I've had enough anyway. So this is Titania Prime when she's not flying. Doesn't normally have the wings. The wings are something I got from Valentine's Day this year. Yeah, and then that's flight mode. So Saren Prime. Let's have a little look. See what the status of Saren Prime is. I don't think I've got a Saren, do I? Double check. Pretty certain I don't. No. So, the regular Saren, you get, you can buy the blueprint for 220. But I've got the blueprint apparently. I not mastered Saren. It's pretty certain I had actually. Now that I think about it. But if you're after Saren Prime, oh, hang on a second. You will need to crack these relics. And I don't have any relics for Saren Prime, apparently. Which means it's probably vaulted. I'm almost certain it's vaulted. Which means not available directly. Let's see. Excuse me, I can't spell. Saren Prime. It is vaulted, so you can't get the relics by grinding for them. However, you could go to the Warframe marketplace where people, and it's literally called Warframe Marketplace. Don't worry about it. Steel Path, nothing to be scared about. But so hang on, let me go. So yeah, you can go to the Warframe marketplace to get parts for Saren Prime, or you can encounter them if you go and crack relics. There's a good chance sooner or later you'll get it. I've gotten a few Warframes that way that aren't available, but I still managed to get them because I picked them up during relic cracking missions. The Steel Path, I forget exactly how to get onto that now, but it's, first of all, you have to finish off all the planets. You must have completed, yeah, basically complete everything on the Steel Path. You also need to do, let's see. Here's the overview. All right. In order to access the Steel Path, players must have completed all the nodes accessible prior to the new war on the connected star chart, excluding Mutualist Alad V and Jordus Golem assassinations on Eris and Brutus on Uranus. This means players do not need to have unlocked or completed any missions in the Zaraman 10-0, Albrecht's Laboratories, or Hurlvania. This also entails completing quest lock nodes including the Tiana Pass on Mars, Folly's Hunt on Venus, Rapallalist node on Jupiter. Ooh, the Rapallalist assassination is nasty. I just did a video on that. Sayer's Visions on Earth, and all nodes on Lua and Kuva Fortress, which require completing all main quests up to the Chimera Prologue. You must also be Mastery Rank 5 to access Vayhex node on Oro Earth. Speaking to Teshin on any relay will prompt Steel Path, which displays the uncompleted nodes, quests, and Mastery Rank requirement. So there's quite a bit to do. Oh, that's good. The first time I did the Alad V assassination, well, I think you get the chance to kill him a few times. And I can't remember where the Alad V assassination is now. Where is he? It is... It's not Mars, is it? I should remember this stuff, but I don't. Where is the Alad? Yeah, this is the one that I was talking about. Mutualist Alad V assassinate. Oh, that's on the Steel Path. Sorry. There you go. That one. Can't I do that? Oh, no, I can't. I need to collect nav coordinates and build the key to get to that one. So, yeah. That's an interesting little one to do. It's not the hardest by any means. This one's actually quite easy. So, yeah, basically go talk to Teshin in places like the Strata Relay, and he'll tell you what you need to do. That's the simplest way of doing it. Or you can go look at the wiki and it will tell you everything you need to do. How do you get ready for it? Yeah. The very first time I did it, I used a Gauss Prime and I found out very quickly I wasn't ready. Steel Path is more or less, it's not end game, but you do need fairly good weapons for it. What's my favorite Warframe? Say hello to Titania. That's my favorite Warframe. She, unfortunately, actually she's available in Resurgence right now. You can get her. But yeah, so Titania Prime is my favorite Warframe. She's a bit specialist, I think. She's not the most popular Warframe, but she is something specialist. Yeah, this isn't her default, by the way. This is me depicting her as more like the angel from hell. She's supposed to be this sort of pixie fairy princess type thing, but I interpret things slightly differently than some. I've got a beautiful picture of her in one of my thumbnails. Which one is it? And the reinterpretation is absolutely awesome, if I say so myself. I didn't do it myself. I just directed an AI to do it. But yeah, that's quite something. My second favorite is a toss-up between Excalibur Umbra, which you do get through one of the quests. Excalibur Umbra is the best swordsman in the game, arguably. No, he is, actually. He gets 10% speed and damage bonuses for swords. So that is one of my favorites. He has also got the benefit that when you're acting in operator mode, he will operate autonomously, which is very useful. So Excalibur Umbra is definitely one of my favorites, up there with Gauss Prime, who is a speed demon. This is on the ground the fastest Warframe in the game. You can get him up to very high speeds, and he is extremely survivable. He can be very, very hard to kill, and he is my favorite melee mech. Melee Warframe. So yeah, Gauss was my favorite until I learned how to play Titania. But Titania is honestly, Titania I would call a bit specialist, but you know. Then after those three, if I could only have three Warframes, it would be Excalibur Umbra, Gauss Prime, and Titania Prime. After that, Kume is a very easy one to get early game. I have a soft spot in my heart for Kume. The Rhino Prime is, I think, a fairly awesome design. And that's why I like him. It's the design more than anything else. So he is definitely up there. Let's see. After that, it gets a bit iffy. I haven't spent as much time with some of these guys as I should have. Oh, I do have a Baruch Prime. I don't have to worry about that. After that, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I do like Harrow Prime. The design of it. How did you get Nazer? Oh, I have never had Nazer. So this is Harrow Prime. I like him. I have him. Actually, I'm working on him. I have him set up with this particular monster. Sancti Magister. And yes, I do have a tendency to go with... Oh! How come I've never played... Maybe I have and I can't remember. So... After this and that, Titania and Rhino, it tends to be a matter of, do I like the design rather than anything else. Uriel is a lot of fun. Just so love. I mean, you just gotta love the design of that one. Yeah, he's quite something. I wanted Kulapov for ages, and now I'm not. It took me forever to get Kulapov, and now I'm not that keen on him, to be honest. He is. There are people who love Kulapov and regard him very highly, and yeah, you know, I can see how he would be very effective. But you know, like I say, it comes down to a lot of personal choice. Anyway, yeah, so The only reason I've still got Excalibur and Rhino hanging around is because of the series I was doing on assassinations, where I tried to use early game Warframes to do various assassinations. But I've almost finished that series now. I've only got... what have I got left? Can't remember. Oh, yeah, there's the one in Albrecht Lab. I can't remember what that one's called. I've got that one left to do. And then you get onto the specials, such as the Sisters of Parvos, the... oh, I forgot about the Efron 09 tank. Yeah, anyway, I could ramble forever. So... most of my non-primes end up getting fed to the Helminth, so I can steal their abilities and stick them on something else. But you've got to unlock the Helminth and then get all the bits and pieces. Now, this is what Titania originally looked like, and this is what I've turned her into. How come I have not played Neza? I should probably take a look at that soon. Anyway, I hope some of all that was useful. Probably not. I am going to bring this to an end because I've been going for 3.5 hours. So, I do plan to be back with Warframe tomorrow evening. I typically, for those who don't know, stream Warframe in the evenings. Typically it was Monday to Friday. I've now started adding Soulframe, depending on how far I get through the week's tasks. It'll be up on the screen when I'm done. If you can wait that long. But yeah, no, I'll be back tomorrow evening with Warframe at 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. And in tomorrow morning, I should be streaming The Long Dark at 7 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. But there has been a slight change in that Friday is almost guaranteed for me to run Soulframe instead. And depending on how I feel Thursday as well, we'll see how that goes. But I'm certainly reserving Fridays for Soulframe now. Give me a bit of a break. And I don't typically stream. At the weekends. At the weekends, I reserve the right to work just as hard on my channel. I just don't stream. Mostly. Except Sundays. But anyway, yeah. But if you want to go rambling through my content, I have nearly 1,200 live streams and videos, so feel free. There's all kinds of stuff there. You get to see how my taste, streaming style, equipment, and taste in art has changed over the last nearly 2 years. So, anyway, I did hug. Yeah, I did do a video on running on an iPad, and I must admit, I can see it's doable. I think it translates well. I'd hate to play regularly on that, but anyway. So, like I say, let's see if I got anything else. Don't forget to hug your Kubros, if you have them, or Kavats if you have them. And I can't get in the corner there to hug you, but you've already been hugged. Say hello to Phoebe, everybody. Let's see. Yep. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. So thank you everybody for watching. Do appreciate it. I will, like I say, I'll be back on tomorrow morning with the Long Dark, tomorrow evening with Warframe. Hope you all have a great day. I will see you all next time. And the schedule will be up here in 3, 2, 1.